Ooh, plug your ears, children. Hey, welcome to Vampire Zombie Werewolf, Episode 7, Commentary. I'm Steve Lukowitz, I play Tad, and I wrote this episode.
I'm Tanya Einen, I play Bunny, and I'm also a producer.
I'm Zoe Van Brunt, I'm the director of photography.
And I'm Rob Hedgett, I directed... Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I directed this, right?
You did
yeah, but I didn't write it.
You directed
I just want
it
to
all.
point out that Zoe just waved at the microphone.
I knew I didn't say something.
Did I really?
You did, it was very cute.
It was totally subconscious.
Okay, we're missing the very dramatic
We just
moment.
missed the big dramatic gum-grabbing scene.
Yes.
Now we have...
The box is empty!
I don't know if everyone noticed, but every shot in this den is very high angle so as to not see the ceiling.
They might also not notice that there are 2 extra vampires in this shot that aren't in the turnaround.
The reverse.
Yes.
You will occasionally see the back of my head.
That's right. Zoe does make cameo in,
I have curly hair
like Lauren.
as Laurenthia does.
You can't really see it in this, but the Tad's ascot has a little bunny rabbit pattern on it.
Yes.
I'm really mad that we couldn't see that
Bunny.
because...
It's adorable.
Yeah, they're little pink bunnies.
I'm sorry.
Do you think
Actually,
that-
I had no idea until you told me about it.
Well, if you stopped it, you might be able to
You
Do
see.
you
probably
think
could
that
in the
Tad
process.
picked that out, or do you think Bunny picked that out for him?
I think Bunny picked it out.
No. She's a narcissist.
Well, she's
And this
kind
is
of
now you
evil.
see in this how Corey, over there on the right, was finally wooed by Balthazane and is now his, quote, bride.
And she's not really on the right. She's on the left.
Left. You know, I've been doing that all week. Totally dyslexic in my
In case you confuse you with Corey, because you are on the right.
Or if you're
I'm on
talking
the
about
right.
Balthazane.
Don't ask
Or
Steve
Rob.
for driving directions, apparently.
It
That's
really
what you
messed
should
us
take
up
away
this
from
weekend a
that.
lot. And Balthazane, this is really the first time you learn who he is. So even though we have a whole website and we've done reviews with him and the videos and stuff.
You should go to balthazane.com and check out some of his reviews.
Yeah, if you have no
There's
idea what
Steve
we're
Moore.
talking
Steve Moore did our makeup.
Yes.
And that Sven, this is his house.
about. This is his house. And you may see some spooky stuff in the background. He actually owns all that. It's like, you know, Nazguls and evil things from Lord of the Rings, collectibles.
There's Laura. She was in Life from the Inside at the end.
So was Andy. She was Cheryl.
If you don't know who Cheryl is, you'll have to watch Life from the Inside.
Laura had a little bit larger part.
Laura.
Because Corey was also in Life from the Inside.
Corey was also in Life from the Inside.
I was in Life from the Inside, too.
But Corey's in this, not really listening to the conversation because apparently she's not aware that you're a vampire zombie werewolf, even though you mention it
Really?
right in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's distracted, and she's
She
busy
is.
showing her face.
She's very angry all the time.
I love
You know how anger
She
clouds, it
hates
just
you.
shuts you off. From,
Corey. If you want a good time, watch Corey in every scene. She is hysterical. Especially at the end.
Yep.
Oh, 2 of my favorite ladies.
yeah, they did an awesome job with this scene.
This was so much fun to shoot. This was so much fun to shoot because a lot of people were standing around watching us. So and all 3 of us have done theater together, so it was kind of a nice little performance for us.
Really?
And
Was
you
there
can
like
s-
an audience?
There was.
Yeah, there was a little audience.
Yeah.
That's because they were standing behind you.
Yeah, they were all behind
Yeah, I
you.
guess I was in my Zoe bubble.
Yeah, you
But we
were-
get to see the cups we bought for this, and we get to see the baskets and Skinny Wheats boxes that we
Well,
made.
hello. Looks like real drinks have
And
arrived.
there's the
Yay.
coconut juice that
And-
Bunny was...
That sort of,
Heating
comes... And if you don't know what the coconut juice thing is, have we mentioned it on the other?
I can't remember.
We've never... I don't think we've... Have we mentioned coconut juice? I don't think so.
think so.
Coconut juice is... supposedly is able to be used as plasma. It's supposed to be used as a substitute for blood in transfusions and stuff.
Because it's got the same pH or something.
Something BS-y like that. So we thought, well, if vampires can't have blood because it's off limits.
You say BSy, but I heard that they used it on that spin-off show from
Off the Map.
Off the Map show.
Also
Yeah.
used coconut juice.
Oh, but just
But it's not
because it was well, if it was done in a television show,
Maybe
it
they-
must be true.
I think they watched Vampire Zombie Werewolf.
Those people
and then
have
that's how
nobody.
they stole it.
Nobody who watched this would have any idea what the coconut juice was about. They're supposed to have advisors and stuff.
Here's Stephen Simon, who played Pawn Pete in Life from the Inside.
This is one of my
And that was our
favorite-
neighbor that just drove by on the motorcycle.
Yeah, this scene is... I love this because it really shows you who the producer really is.
His crappy job.
And have we haven't seen the outtakes from this scene yet, right?
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh
There's a lot of alternate takes and outtakes that are just... We have to put those up.
You'll be
Yeah,
seeing
we should
those
do
soon,
those.
I'm sure.
And you can thank me for those entirely because it's all
Because it's all Zoe. Zoe never
Zoe
turns the
did
camera
everything.
off, ever.
nope. It's all my doing.
She was
Let
nice
it
enough
run.
to record while we were setting up the shots.
She wasted precious SD card memory space.
Well, if that's the case, then we have to thank you for the whole show, because if you didn't push the button,
So I think we need to
It
point
would've
out
been
that
it would have been a very
This-
different web series.
this scene was written, and I can't remember if it's this scene or the next one, where they talk about how old their outfits are. And that was written, and then we were like, great, now we have to find these costumes. And we mentioned that to Andy, who showed up with boxes and boxes full of options for us for these women to wear.
And apparently in 18th century Prague, they all dressed as if they were
They were
in a
judges.
choir.
Like they're choir judges. I deem thee guilty, guilty, yeah. And they're gospel choir.
18th century Prague gospel choir. They could. That'd be interesting.
Howie's shirt, I feel like we should point out, is available to purchase on Cafe Press.
It is. Go to our website, Vampires.
Everybody needs an I Suck shirt.
Especially if they suck.
We thought about, we really wanted to shoot this show that the producer's talking about, his very first web show. About
Yeah,
the woman
the
pruning a
bonsai tree.
We thought it'd be great to shoot that, but, you know, we had enough other stuff to do. I think.
I put bonsai tree in the metadata, and it showed up just today on some aggregate site about bonsai trees.
I love that. Just put any keyword.
Yeah, doesn't really matter.
I feel like we should also point out that that was a real dog toy. That
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
pacifier.
horrible
Really
pacifier.
pacifier.
Pacifier is a
Sex toy
good way to describe it.
That woman pleasuring, pacifier, nubbin.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
I
in
don't
our
think my
commentary.
pleasure anyway.
Well, we already have it. We have the explicit language warning
That's
already.
true.
Looks less like it's supposed to pleasure than it is to just stop things.
You know how hard it was to find wine coolers? Holy crap.
Wine coolers that had...
That looked like Bartles and James wine coolers?
Old dusty ones.
and that dust was wheat flour? Is that
Yeah,
what
it
we
was
used?
just wheat flour. Look, you already cut the steak once.
Don't
Oh,
point
you
out
haven't
that-
cut it here.
Oh, yay!
But you have cut it there.
It's just a dent.
I
She got
just-
dented
I
meat.
just remember every time we
She
did
gets
this,
it cheap that way.
every time we did this,
Cut on premise.
Rob would get really nervous because it always looked like Andy was really
She
leaning
put her
in
head
far.
really down
And
there.
I'm swinging that machete around like there's
It's
no
not a
more-
machete.
Whatever.
It's a
It's a
I mean,
cleaver.
this
Cleaver.
angle, it definitely looks like they're way too close. So,
She's
Well,
apparently
good.
fearless.
it made the shots.
It did.
Watch out.
She's just.
they love sexy maids. I wonder what happened to those two women. We
don't
might find
know.
out in one of these episodes coming up.
Weird, we don't see them for
Look at how
quite
beautiful
some
everyone
time.
looks in this.
Yeah, this is
Beautiful
a,
lighting.
They do.
Against all odds.
Against all odds.
And the beautiful AVC HD codec.
right. Hyper compressed. The nice thing is that I got all the refrigerator noise out of this scene.
There's a little. There were two refrigerators down here in Sven's area. It was the light on Howie's face here
Yeah, it works
is
really
our
well.
clue. Our clue.
It's our
that there's a
foreshadowing.
full moon. It's our foreshadowing for the full moon.
It's a
Although it
very
doesn't
bright
seem to be
full moon.
hitting Rob at all.
Moons are really bright. Are
It
you
was
crazy?
hitting me.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
I did a hike recently, like a night hike. That was at a full moon, and we had no artificial light at all.
No, it's great.
It was-
Night hikes are when full moons are fantastic.
I love this. I love the scene in the background. Oh, this is one of my favorite transitions.
Worked very hard on that transition.
It's just great.
Lots of wine coolers have been drunken.
And I don't think Howie reflects well on other professional wakeboarders.
I don't think he does either.
Well, Steven Simon had a hard time getting through that line too. Didn't he? He laughed.
He laughed every time. He thought it was really funny that he was a professional wakeboarder.
Well, he's tall, he's gangly. I mean, that's perfect for.
I wouldn't say he's gangly.
Well, I guess he's not gangly. Sorry, Stephen.
He's
You're
tall.
Not gangly.
He's big.
You're tall and built and muscular and the epitome of
Oh man.
Manliness.
all over the place.
male physiqueness.
But, I'll tell you, thank Urkel that was bit by a vampire.
Now we're
There's,
just watching
That's
it.
just
Isn't
watching
this
it.
exciting?
He's
Exciting commentary.
Especially it's funny because you guys, they can't hear the episode because we don't have enough headphones.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm the only one listening. They have no idea what's happening.
I kind of know what's happening.
Nah, you don't have any idea.
if you get the feeling through some of these shots that we're sort of devoid of vampires.
Well, because there's supposed to be a vampire right behind you in this scene.
He's
and
just
he's not there.
He's behind that chair. He's behind that chair. You just can't see him.
He actually is there in some of the shots, but you just can't see him. And then when we had to get rid of the vampires to shoot the stuff because we were so damn late.
Oh, there's no vampires there. I mean, there's so many. How many times did we go back and forth to the same spot?
Oh, it was a nightmare for me because I can't even remember. This is like a year ago now.
Yeah.
But more actually, it's about a year now.
About a year.
About a year now.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were going back and forth from different places to different places. Like there are all these reasons, like makeup and wardrobe and actors availability and extras availability, and it was just.
Well, the makeup was, and see, that was a pickup that we shot a month after the rest of it.
That was a pickup that has people in it that aren't in the show.
That moon was shot when we shot our Easter shorts. So that was shot like
moon.
a couple months ago.
Shot, yeah.
That was
the super moon.
Yes.
Super moon.
There's people in that shot that are not actually in the show.
Oh, and that bit with
That's right. We had
Tad
stand-ins.
looking in the tray. It's supposed to be him not seeing his reflection.
But then we realized that there's
think anyone
reflections
gets that.
all over the place. Although there's not that many.
No,
Because I was really
Zoe was
paying
very
attention
careful,
to
and then I
making
just
sure
ditched
that
the whole
wouldn't
thing.
which was great.
happen. Yes.
Well, you know, as if Rob didn't have enough makeup fixing to do.
I spent a month and a half fixing, touching up the makeup digitally.
The ears look great.
You can hear all
The
about it in
ears
the
are-
previous commentary. Oh, that's almost
That's
the
it.
end.
Oh, and that's it. Oh my god.
Thanks
Oh
for
my God.
listening to episode 7 commentary. If you'd like a transcript of this commentary, you're just
Then
shit
just
out of luck.
play it back and write it down.
Naughty language.
You can transcribe it yourself.
Toodaloo.